I just want to talk like more about the reading that I put out yesterday. I just want to say that like a lot of people like they know what's going on and they try to make it seem like when I comment on something that I'm just commenting and I'm just a weirdo commenting. But like I have my own cards. Like I'm telling people the future before it happens like I'm a psychic and I don't even like want to put the stuff out there. I only tell them that stuff it's because like some people are so mentally ill that they think that just because they can lie and have everyone take their side that it's always going to work in their favor, and it's not. That's what a karmic is. A karmic is a person who sits up there and there's different type of karmics, but let me try to explain it to you. Say for instance two people are together and it doesn't work out, whether they're meant to be together or not. The female in the situation moves on, and then the guy sits up there and he meets her and she tells him like, oh, all this crazy stuff about the girl who he was with who didn't work out. Like a karmic that is a woman is like someone who sits up there and makes it seem like she has control over another woman who was with the same person who they're with or who they used to be with. Like whether they're this person, like whether this karmic is with that guy that she wants to be with or not. Like there's many different karmics. There's karmics who just want to make it seem like they won and that's it. And then there's like severe karmicism when you sit up there and you want to control the person who you're with's ex because you want to feel like you won. Like you want to feel like the reason why you were in a relationship with this person was because this person was trying to take your person, when in reality it's not even like that. This person just was finding their one, or this person was the one for them. That's what I'm trying to explain. Like that's what I'm trying to explain. You really think that I want to go on your channel and talk about you and try to like literally there's people that come to me, like people who love me, who are like mesmerized. Like why would I want to go on your channel just to make a fool out of myself and argue with you? I don't. It's because I could see that they was. It's just because I take pride into this, because every time I tell my family something that's about the future or a message, it's always true. It's not like a lie. That's the thing. It's serious business when you sit up there and you put out a reading and you know that this person is a good person, or you don't care that this person's a good person, and you're using you're bringing a reading into it. Basically, that's lying on spirit. You can't lie on spirit like that. That's the thing. How you gonna sit up there and talk about me and my ex in a situation, and I know that I got spirit? I just proved it in that video. That don't make no type of sense. Like, stay in your lane. Like, I'm not even trying to say something that someone else on the channel, but that's the thing. People don't get it. That's what started this stuff in the first place. People need to stay in their lane, because it's basically like playing with fire, because you don't even know. I got so many ancestors. I got spirit guides. I got guardian angels. And I got God on my side. So people need to stop. I don't even have time or stuff like that, because I'm so focused on trying to save myself from the situation because of stuff like that. Like, I want to get involved into other stuff, and I don't like say for instance, I just got out of a relationship that was toxic. That doesn't mean that I was toxic or the person was toxic. It was just a toxic situation because the person was meant for someone else or was better off with someone else. Whatever the case may be, I'm not claiming no one. I love whoever loves me. That's it. I'm not desperate. Like, look at me. You actually think I'm desperate? I'm beautiful. So that's what I'm trying to explain. I'm saying this because I want people to know. It's not a game. Like, people need to stop that. Like, scan your people that you read for, because or like if you're going to a reader like that, it's crazy, because people don't even get it. They think that everything's so sweet. You should never lie on spirit. There's a lot of spirits out here. Karma is like an actual spirit. That's the thing. People don't get it. Karma's a spirit. Death is a spirit. Like, those are spirits that always been spirits that probably never even came into human form. You see what I'm saying? Because they have a authority. It's like a spirit of authority. You see what I'm saying? Like, say for instance, I'm in a relationship with someone and I had nothing but good intentions, and because the divine masculine or the karmic masculine is trying to save his image, he sits up there and tries to build his new feminine or karmic or whatever she is to him ego, because she doesn't know what's going on. Because you don't have to be a karmic for you to want to get your ego fed on the situation. Because when people see someone that's an ex who's beautiful like me, they easily get intimidated by the situation. That's what I'm trying to explain. People need to know what's the facts before they put it out there, because I have guides. And when you step into my mission, you're risking your life. Because I have a really big mission in life. It's not just a mission to get a degree and have a family and stuff like that. Like, I don't even care about relationships or nothing like that. I focus on school and the bigger things and the bigger concepts in life. I want to be like a hero, or I wanted to do something to better the world. Not just to put messages out there to throw it into someone's face that I'm gonna have a good future. It's just so many people sit up there and try to tell me that I was a karmic and this and this and this and that, when I wasn't. Like, I have a lot of morals, and I act upon my morals based off of what I know what's best for me and my future family, whether that's gonna happen or not. So do not try to come and say your opinion on the matter of the fact when you don't have no right to speak upon my life or upon my future. Because some of you spoke demonically. Like, it's not even a reading that came from spirit. Spirit is not evil. Like, say for instance, I get a reading on someone and I let them know that not to do something, and they do it anyways, and I tell them politely, like, why and how that it would affect people. And I tell them politely, not in like a rude way, like throwing it in their face why it happened. I would just explain, like, this is why this person feels this way and this and this and that. It's a way of going about it when you're telling a reading that is negative. That's how you know that you're dealing with someone who is really working with spirit. Because some of them try to sit up there and say, like, oh, spirit said this and this and this and that. Spirit would never go tell you to tell someone that they're gonna die. And if they did, you would sit up there and you would have to tell them in private to stay safe or something like that. And either way, spirit doesn't tell people that kind of stuff. If you work with death and stuff like that, you cannot cheat death. That's what I'm trying to explain. A lot of people have been cheating death, and that is very dangerous. And I know how death is. Like, that's what I'm trying to explain. And I don't even want to get into that kind of stuff. But some of these readers will put death into a reading when that has nothing to do with readings. You should never bring death into a reading. It's not a game. So do not use cards when you're saying that. If you want to put a message to scare someone, then don't use the cards. Because it's not... I'm warning you, because if you put a reading out there and you add death into it, and you're mocking death, like you're saying, is this person's time? Because you can actually kill someone without it being their time. That's where reincarnation comes in, because that's like the right of someone who has lost their life, who hasn't fulfilled their mission yet. But that's the thing, that's still cheating death. That's why when someone dies and it was not meant for them to die yet, that's why some people have to go to jail, because it's basically like saving your life, because you could end up getting hit by a car after that, or you could end up something could happen to you if you don't get what you deserve. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to explain. Like, not all the time you get your karma. Sometimes you just it happens in like a different life, or like in some type of way, or someone else will get hurt, or one of your loved ones will get hurt. So it's basically like It's very deep, and I'm letting people know this because you don't have to listen to me, but I know for a fact this is true. So that's what I'm trying to explain. Like, some readers, like, they know that no one even like cares about them, that there's real divine feminine watching, and they want to sit up there and be like, I know the future. If you don't listen to me, you're gonna get penalized for it. Are you serious? Like, people don't even know I'm psychic, and if someone tried to kill me, I would know. I would literally know before they did it. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I had literally got played out of my money before, and I knew that this person was doing it, but I let them do it because they probably needed it at the time. But that's the thing. Don't ever sit up there and try to, like, people don't get it. I have psychic abilities for a reason. It's not just because, oh, this and this and that. Like, I would never use my psychic abilities to one-up someone. That's what a lot of them are doing. And it's not even a psychic ability. It's basically you're showing spirit where you stand. Like, spirit gives you those messages to show you. It's like, as soon as you start working with spirit, it's not always a good spirit. That's what I'm trying to explain. Realize the difference between someone who works with positive, angelic, and spiritual spirit, and some and angels and stuff like that, like I do, and someone who works with like the devil or like a demonic spirit who tries to just get what they want out of this situation, because I do not want nothing from readings. Like, the only reason why I put that out there was because I want Divine Feminine to know that do not fear that you have to settle for less because of a karmic reader or a karmic person paying a reader to say something, because that's what's going on right now. You're going to literally put money into a situation to one-up someone when you could be literally feeding someone who doesn't have nowhere to go or needs food. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just open. I'm putting this out there because, like, it's serious business when you call someone like me a Divine Feminine who is psychic a karmic, because you have no idea what battles are being fought on my behalf. You don't even know. Like, that's what I'm trying to explain. And if you are one of those people who are trying to save your image, do not bring me into it, because you're gonna look like the bad guy in the end, even if you're not a bad guy, because you don't even know me, for one. For two, you didn't even know that I had these gifts. I commented like a year or two ago on some of these channels, and I was like, I have gifts, and I was trying to tell them that before they sat out there and they added the fuel to the fire, because I was like, dude, do not even do that. You don't even know what you're playing with. That's what I'm trying to explain. And like, I'm not telling no one not to do something to me like they have to have an exception, because everyone goes through stuff. Everyone does. But the thing is that they kept doing it, and they kept doing it, and they kept doing it. And I knew that they made my spirit guides angry, because every time that you sit up there and you stop someone from fulfilling their goal in life, that's basically like it's like a timestamp. We're all on a timestamp. Everyone's on a timestamp. And like, basically, say for instance, which I'm not gonna die at this age. I die like like in my 40s, which I'm not. But like, that was the time that I was, say for instance, that was the time that I was supposed to pass away. But which it's not, okay? But I'm just saying this. And someone caused all this drama during my teens when I was supposed to graduate like by now already. And that's the thing. They'll sit up there like, I did you a favor. Da, da, da. I wasn't going to pass away at that young anyways. But what I'm trying to say is that you're putting other people into stuff that aren't even alive. And you're putting other people stuff who are alive. It's just people don't even get it. Everything that you do affects the people around you, whether you like it or not. And people need to stop thinking with their sexual energy, like, I have to have this person, like that. I'm not the only person. Like, it's ridiculous. It's like some of these people, like, this is why I do not like it. I really got angry when a desperate tarot reader, and I know that some of these tarot readers are desperate. That's why they do what they do, because they're so nosy and they use the cards and they want to know information on people like me who don't even care about what the hell the message is. That's what I'm trying to explain. I don't care about love. Like, there's more to life than just love. And that's why I'm putting this message out, because people think that I'm the one who's desperate because I had tried to give a chance to someone who it didn't work out with. But that's not even the case. If I was desperate, I would be sitting up there making it seem like that lady did. Oh, someone messaged me and emailed me. I do not email people. The only reader I emailed was the person who I did business with, and I'm not going to add them into this. But the thing is that I never emailed that lady. Never. And that's the thing. I don't email people and I don't stalk people. Like, you think that I would literally stalk you when you don't even compare. You do not even compare. Like, I'm not saying that I'm better than you, but you definitely do not compare. And when I said that energy was my energy, I was talking about like the energy of justice, getting justice in a situation. Because people be thinking, like, if I get a little bit of success, I'm going to go run and go show it off to a guy. Like, that's the thing, lady. That's you. That's you who's like that. Like, whoever it is who's doing that. Because I feel like certain people are, like, telling me that I have to stick around them so that way when they get their success, that they could just throw it in my face. When that's the thing, I don't even care. Like, the stuff that these people be accomplishing do not hold no weight. It doesn't. the real people who are light workers and starseeds and stuff like that will help without a cost because they love you, because they want to see you do better. And there's a lot of women out here who are not even like karmics, who have been called karmics and stuff like that. People slander their name. Like, it's like when you're brought into the world, you don't have it all. So you have to basically trust the people who are around you. And sometimes people see that you're beautiful and you have gifts and stuff like that. And basically when you're around people that you don't know and you don't know how the world works yet and you're young, they take advantage of that stuff. And they'll manipulate it and make it seem like you were just trying to have sex with so many people when you really weren't. Like, people will sit up there and try to make it seem like you're out there, like you be trying to have sex with just anyone and this and this and that. Like, yes, I understand everyone's human, everyone likes to have sex, but like, people will sit up there and use the fact that you're homeless to throw it in your face that someone did you dirty while you were homeless. Someone slept with this person and chose this person over you while you were homeless, and that validates where they stand, and they're always gonna have that person over your head. That's a perfect example of what I'm talking about. Also, what I'm trying to say is that I'm not the type of person who's thirsty for sex. I'm not. Like, people will try to do that with me. People will do it with me. People will, like, I don't need to beg. That's what I'm trying to say. And the thing is that, like, people will use, like, someone's downfall as, like, a stuff to thrive, like, on, like, they'll thrive off of your downfall to thrive on the sexual energy. And some masculines are like that. They're not all karmic, but they turned into karmic when they fell into those karmic traps of, like, some, like, say for instance, some karmics are like desperate. Like, they know that they're not even that cute. They go out of their way to try to lose weight to prove a point. They try to own their own business to try to copy or try to make it seem like you're the one who's really so upset because they won. No one won, because winning, you cannot win a person. It holds no weight. Saving someone or doing something to make the world a better place and being a product of the environment is what holds weight. That's what attracts abundance. That's what attracts like it attracts safety from the spirit, because the universe sees that you're not only in it for the sexual experience or stuff like that. Like, people have been using my downfall and my race and the fact that I have said a lot of spiritual things against me. And it's not okay. And I know that they have been doing that to a lot of other people. I'm actually very upset that a lot of women who know their worth are being, like, accused of, like, spreading STDs when it's someone who gave it to them. And I'm not coming on here saying that I have an STD, but I'm just saying, first of all, how would you feel if you had an STD and you didn't even want to get this, and someone gave it to you and you didn't even know that this person had it? Why would you sit up there and put it in a reading? Keep that private between someone and someone else who has been with this person, so that they can know the truth about the situation. If you want to charge them, go ahead. But I would never broadcast it. I would never broadcast that in a reading. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, when you're a karmic and you try to control someone's destiny because you want to feel like you're the guy that was with you and left her, because you don't even have to be a karmic. You could literally make yourself a karmic. You could be a divine feminine with your right divine masculine, and you could be, like, egotistic and be a karmic because you don't want to see this person who he left behind do good. Everyone deserves love. That's what makes you a karmic, feeling like you have to be at the top all the time, regardless of you're the right person with the right person or not. And that's what I'm trying to explain. I'm not a karmic because I am being patient, and I want to sit up there and find the right person for me, and I'm not forcing it to be anyone. But that's the thing. I feel like someone who is a karmic, whether she's with someone from my past or not, really doesn't like me, and this could be a man and a woman. Like, I know I have a karmic man in my life who's been trying to make it seem like I have to take his offer, which is why I've been fighting so hard, so that way I could break free from the situation, so that way I won't have to feel like I'm forced to be with someone, because it literally makes me throw up. I have OCD. Like, I do not like germs. I don't like smelly smells. Like, literally, like, I will literally fart and run away from my own fart. Like, that's how I am. But what I'm trying to explain is that it's really hot. I just want people to know that they cannot keep manipulating it like I'm a karmic, because I'm not. And that's the thing. Like, how do you know you didn't stop my union by telling someone else I was a karmic, by egging someone else on that the relationship was being brutalized by me when I didn't even do nothing to them? And then you're like, oh, this karmic deserves her karma. And then you tell someone, go after her. And then you don't even know, like, this person probably has a disease or something like that. And I'm not saying that that's what happened. I'm saying like that probably could have happened to someone. It could have. And it's not okay, because what if there was someone out there who could have helped her, who was the right one, and they didn't even get a chance with that person because they got accused of being a karmic? That's what I'm trying to say. Stop. If you want to say that someone's a karmic, please make sure that they're really a karmic, because you don't even understand like the drama that's been caused by falsely accusing the people karmics, mistaking divine feminine to be a karmic, and karmics being mistaken as divine feminine. It's a really serious thing. And I'm ending this video. I'm just saying, I'm not a karmic. I'm not after someone. I'm not a creep. I don't go on here to stalk people. I actually like the way that I look. Why would I want to be you? I'm already happy with the way that I look, so why would I want to be you? Why would I be sad over a guy when there's a lot of attractive men who try to talk to me, and I rather focus on school, and you're so worried about the messages and stuff like that? Like, I didn't even touch the cards today because it's just a message, but I had to. Spirit told me to do it because they were like I would comment on something because I would like try to tell people like, oh, that's not even me, I'm not coming back to that person. So just in case they would like to talk to me, that they would know that I wasn't even trying to do that, because some people don't even want to waste their time on someone who's stuck on the past. And that's the thing. Some of them been helping the divine feminine stay as a side chick, and that's not okay. I'm not okay with being a side chick. I'm worth way more than that.